All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a hilariously bizarre real-life anecdote about a lost wallet in London. I mean, we've all been there, right? That absolute sinking feeling of losing something valuable. But the story we're looking at today takes a turn you are definitely not going to expect. It's just a fascinating look at how we humans justify our actions in the strangest possible ways. So let's dive right into this paradox of a title directly from our source material, The World's Most Honest Thief. Think about that for a second. How exactly can someone be a thief, but also incredibly honest at the exact same time? It sounds like a total oxymoron, but as you'll see, human behavior doesn't always fit neatly into those little black and white boxes. Okay, Section 1, the missing wallet, and a completely relatable panic. So the whole thing kicks off with a guy riding the London subway. You know how it is, it's busy, bustling, and it is so easy for something to just slip right out of your pocket or get left behind on a seat. Well, right after his ride, he realizes his wallet is just gone. But the absolutely crucial detail here is that timeline at the end. We are talking a mere 20 minutes later. You can practically hear the guy sighing in just utter defeat. Great, there goes my cash, cards, everything. He's basically assuming his entire livelihood is gone forever. I mean, just think about the sheer headache of this moment. You've got the IDs, the credit cards, those endless, painful phone calls to cancel every single thing. We can all totally relate to that sudden wave of absolute dread. Moving on to Section 2, the unexpected phone call and a sudden glimmer of hope. Literally, just 20 minutes after that devastating realization, his phone rings. And on the other end, a total stranger delivers the best news you could possibly ask for. Hi, I found your wallet. Talk about emotional whiplash, going from total loss and frustration to instant salvation in under half an hour. It is literally the exact phone call you pray for when you lose something important. The man is, understandably, completely overjoyed. He's shouting his thanks through the phone and asks the stranger where they are. And his smile just gets even bigger when he hears the answer. The stranger is waiting right outside the police station. I mean, wow, right? This is the ultimate sign of a good Samaritan, an upstanding citizen bringing lost property straight to the authorities. At this point, our guy's thinking he's just met the kindest person in all of London. Which brings us to Section 3, the 20-pound tax, and the ultimate comedic twist. Okay, so the crucial point here revolves around this exact amount of money, 20 pounds. Just as our guy is really basking in the warm glow of human kindness, the stranger casually drops a total bombshell. He mentions that he has, in fact, removed this specific sum of cash from the wallet. And then the stranger drops this absolutely flawless, contradictory confession. Get this. He says, I took the 20 pounds because I found it first, but I felt guilty, so I returned the wallet. You're welcome. It is just a masterpiece of flawed logic. The sheer audacity to charge a self-imposed tax, openly admit to it, claim the moral high ground through guilt, and then wrap the whole thing up with a, you're welcome. The guy couldn't do anything but just laugh at the utter absurdity of it all. Let's actually trace this stranger's internal logic together, because it is truly fascinating. Step 1, find the wallet first. You know, the classic finders keepers rule. Step 2, take 20 pounds. He's treating this petty theft as a perfectly reasonable, self-appointed finder's fee. Then, step 3, have a sudden crisis of conscience and feel super guilty about keeping the really important stuff. And finally, step 4, return it. It's like he's treating theft and charity as this perfectly balanced, structured business transaction. So let's wrap this up with Section 4, the weird moral and the very complicated nature of honesty. The source material perfectly distills this whole anecdote into a lesson about the incredibly weird gray areas of human morality. Sometimes people are honest in just the weirdest way possible. It really challenges our traditional view of right and wrong, doesn't it? Like, we usually think of a thief as a bad person and someone who returns lost goods as an absolute saint. But what happens when they are the exact same person, operating on this highly specific, totally self-justified code of ethics? It really just proves that human nature is hilariously complicated. To wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a question. Really think about it. How would you react to paying the 20-pound tax? Would you be angry about the stolen cash? Or would you, like the guy in the story, just laugh at the sheer ridiculousness of getting your cards and IDs back for a flat 20-pound convenience fee? It's a fantastic little thought experiment on gratitude and our weird human quirks. Let us know what you think, and keep exploring these strange little moments that make life so interesting.